Isiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. That's in for a strike. Umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone, but once you figure out where he's calling strike.
Just missed. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Fergalicious.
Runner on the go. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Chisholm makes the grab, and there's two gone. And now it's Daulton Varsho. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Two outs. And down on strikes. And that'll do it. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Here's Cody Bellinger. Singing you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Fouled off to the right. The 1-1. That one at the knees for a strike. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Right side. Clement. One up, one down. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Right through there for his strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Deal 2. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
That play looks routine. Single. Nice defensive play.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Just missed.
Wow.
That one ripped right center field. And no one can get there. Stanton around second, heads for third. And that's a double.
Back-to-back base base hits. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he made it up for the line drive now.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And the 0-1. And the slider just misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Two on, one out. Got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. That misses, and that's ball one. Stanton, the runner at third. Chisholm at second with two gone. Two on, two outs. And that's outside. And a count 2-1. And a pitch. Out towards left center. Schneider sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And that's the inning. Yanks strand a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. Back for more from the Bronx. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. Free back to work. That clips the corner.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. And that one is inside. The lefty fires. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Wells down to first with it. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here's George Springer. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Here's the 0-1. Ball one there.
1-1.
Wouldn't chase that time. And now it's even up. Top of the third, no score. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Line to kick the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. 1 out, runner at second. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. He's 0 for 1. Just off the inside edge. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. Pickoff moved to second, and Springer's in there safely. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good hit.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Flied to right his first time. And a swing and a miss. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Man on second, 2 down.
1-1.
And a foul ball. And downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Runner at second, 2 down. That one misses, and it's 3-2. Bichette waiting for a turn at the plate. Two outs. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Way at the plate. Got it. A long throw, and that's the third out.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense. Excellent execution, a bang-bang play at the dish, and they just got him in time.
Back now in the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Yankees, George Lombard Jr. And a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Lombard, a former first-rounder, making his debut. And I think he's a big part of their plans moving forward.
Yeah, I would agree, and I don't think he would have gotten the call up here in April if they felt like he needed a lot more development down in the minors.
1-1.
The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Schneider drifts towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one hammered. Varsho going back. Just missed it.
Number 22.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Still no score. On to the fourth. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Bichette. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Judge sails under it and makes the catch. And there's one away. Now it's Justin Turner. Grounded out his first time. Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. Someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole let the ball travel, let the ball get deep. For Justin Turner, that is beat it with that. I want to hit the ball out front. I want to hit the ball out in front of the plate. That's what he is trying to do. Oh, and 2 now. That one missed.
It's a good take.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Kicks and fires. Fights it off. You'll see another. One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Walked his first time. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger makes the grab, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back in the Bronx, John Choppy and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Aaron Judge. The right-hander back to work. Just missed. Just missed.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And the righty deals. Judge comes up empty there. That one drilled left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out his first at bat. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. All tied up here in the second game of the series. That's a slider for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Not even close there. 1-2 to count. One out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. The 0-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
The pitch. Swings and misses. Throws to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. Inning over, so they go quietly there. On to the top of the fifth we go. No score. Ready now for the fifth inning. Down the third baseman, Isiah Kiner-Falefa. Kiner-Falefa, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Into center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the center fielder, Daulton Varsho. Struck out swinging his first time. Fried throws to first, and he's back in standing. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Go to second.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better job. That was the difference between being safe and out.
One down, base is empty. And another ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And a 2-1 on the way.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. 0 for 1 so far. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Hard hit left side. That's the third out. Halfway through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And the pitch. Chisholm checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Left-hand hitter waits. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. And he deals. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Now a return for second. The throw in. Not in time. It's a double.
Some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And up next for New York, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fastball for a strike. 1-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Check on the run. Chisholm back on a dive. And that's in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in and let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin.
No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base.
That's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
George Lombard Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Slider misses outside. Towards right center field. Springer sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Yankees, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. And the batter is George Springer.
The right fielder, George Springer.
Fried back to work. Just missed. The wind of the pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
The 1-1 is cut on a miss to the pitch upstairs. And that one missing low.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Two on the way. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Waves at the defender for the strikeout.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Wouldn't chase that time. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. The pitch. Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And here it comes. That's hard hit on the line. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 down.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. That catches the corner.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. And that one is in the dirt. Now 2-2. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Grisham settles under it. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Jump roll. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
It's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
And next for New York, Ben Rice. That's down and in. Here comes a pitch. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the 6th. Manoah throws over. Grisham dives back in safely. Swing, and that's whipped towards right center. And that should be extra bases. And it gets by him. Rounds third, headed to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0.
As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. This guy with light tower power. Looks like we've got a substitution in second. Entering is the pinch runner, Jason Dominguez. Judge rips that one. Springer there makes the catch. One away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off he'll find a hole.
One down. There comes Cody Bellinger.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That one finds the zone. Going along.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Edge of the zone for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And he hits a ground ball right side in plenty of time to first. Bellinger is gone, 2 away.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders and throw at first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Stanton in the box again. Takes a strike. Dominguez on third with 2 out. And before the 0-1, he asks for time. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Goes down looking. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. Yankees 1 and the Jays nothing. So coming into the game now on defense, Paul Goldschmidt. He takes over as the new first baseman. Well, 1-run game, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Bo Bichette. The wind and the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. To third, McMahon. Whips it across. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Turner in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Lifted in the air right center field. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Kirk in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and chases a low one there.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get in the swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two outs. And there's a ball. That one missed. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back in the Bronx. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
First pitch misses. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
At the belt and fires. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Righty to the plate. Now a screamer into the outfield. And out number 1 on the grab.
The batter, the third baseman,
Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This one smashed down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw into second, and he's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And now it's going to be Austin Wells.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Breaking ball inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So the Yanks go in order, but they lead it 1-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, near the top of the 8th, leading off, Isiah Kiner-Falefa. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
1-0. And a bunt towards third. And he grabs it in foul ground. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Good eye right there. Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's one away. But the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just trying to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now the center fielder, Daulton Varsho. That misses, and that's ball 1. And a pitch. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 2-0.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Left-hand batter waits. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. In the air, left field. Bellinger drifts towards it and makes the grab. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yimi Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, George Lombard Jr.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And his first big league hit is a double. George Lombard Jr. with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Garcia throw over, and he dives back in safely. Garcia goes 6'1", 33 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one catches the zone. Strike one. And a pitch. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Lined, and that's a base hit. Fires it to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in the play.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the ball in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Tim Mesa.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. It's for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Snap throw to first. And Judge back in safely. Goldie on third. Judge on at first with nobody out. That one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton, and Judge back in safely. 1 for 3. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Action in the pen down there. Genesis Cabrera, the left-hander, up and throwing. Richards also getting ready. Now snap throw to first, and he just got his hand in there, and that's disengagement number 2. Swings and misses, and there's 2 away.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just eats you off, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
That's a laser base hit. In comes the run from third, and it's 4-0.
What if they're looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle? Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. Through 8 full, the Yankees 4 and the Jays nothing. The closer, David Bednar.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's George Springer to start it off.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
The pitch. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. And there's a strike with here at 98. That one lifted to left. Bellinger drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
The batter, the second baseman,
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. pitch misses inside. Ball one. Base knock center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Clement at first, one gone. They say one. Next pitch in the dirt. 2-2.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
The pitch. On the ground. And foul ball. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one. And it's a double play to end the ball game.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
For the Blue Jays, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error, and they left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 outs.